Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I would like to say thank you for coming in this video. In this moment, I will presentation this article with the title is 3D hologram and alternative media on science learning in elementary school in the post-COVID-19 period. Let's introduce our team. The first is Haji Yayan Carlian MPD. He is lecturer and leader of Islamic Elementary School Teacher Education, Islamic University, Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. The second is me, Sukma Mir'ayatul Hayati, the student of Islamic Elementary School Teacher Education, Islamic University, Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. And the last one is Miss Ine Martiane Pratiwi, MPD. She is lecturer of Islamic Elementary School Teacher Education, Islamic University, Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. This article will present four content. The first is introduction, the second is method, the third is result and discussion, and the last one is conclusion. Introduction. The Minister of Education and Culture endorsed the distance learning policy during the COVID-19 emergency. A state is SA Mendikbud number 4 of 2020 that learning is transferred to online learning. The development of technology and communication science today increasingly requires humans to continue to develop. One of them is the field of visual communication design, which is being hotly discussed and studied because it is always related to human life. The use of technology in the learning process causes new habits in society. Rapidly evolving technology is needed to make it easy for humans to keep interacting. Technology is now not only based on 2 dimension, but 3 dimension. Even the last development is 4 dimension technology that makes visibility and object more real. A hologram 3D learning media developed in solar system material in science learning. Researchers are interested in analyzing the application of hologram 3D media to solar system material with the form of holobox media in the post-pandemic period. Research method. In this research used a mixed method approach, namely a quantitative approach and qualitative approach. The research method used in this research is the research and develop. The data collection techniques used are observation, interview, media validation questionnaires, material validation questionnaires, and student and teacher response questionnaires. The instruments used are observation guidelines, interviews, and questionnaires. The material and media expert validation questionnaire tests on the development of hologram 3D learning. 3D learning media can be done by comparing the number of ideal score given by the validator sigma R with the number of ideal scores that have been set in the validation questionnaires. Results and discussion. Tours for planet Earth, 3D object creation processing using by Blender 3D application, and this finished object after rendering the Blender 3D application, and animation layout use. We make animation from KineMaster, and this is pyramid display. And finally, result of the 3D object is displayed on the display pyramid. Based on the percent of material expert, namely 67%, media expert gets a score of 91%, teacher response by 92%, and student response are obtained by 95%. So the average score obtained for hologram 3D learning media is 93%. On the acquisition of this value, it can be concluded that hologram 3D media is very feasible for use in the learning process. And we next to conclusion. Hologram 3D media is the latest technological breakthrough in the world of education that can be alternative media in class 6 in the solar system material charged by science learning after the pandemic. This media can be also be used for other materials simple as by the animation video content in present only. Learner can observe object from outside and get the information as a whole. Or hologram 3D media also overcomes student saturation in the post-pandemic period as is known. In 3D media, hologram can be said to be very good with an average percent of 93%, 97% for the total percent of material expert, 91% for the total percent of media expert, 92% for the response given by teachers, and 95% for the total average response given by student. There are some weaknesses in this medium, but they can be corrected. The weakness that many suggestions are found in hologram 3D objects that are less large on the result of validation and response by the development of 3D media technology hologram. Science learning materials can be an alternative learning media in science learning material in elementary school for COVID-19. Thank you for coming this presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.